you, I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My druidic code is...
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Like 80. 53. Alert, alert. They're not ready for this, man.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. 30. Show that bench where he needs to go. Come on. Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
These two. Bravo.
53. Mike 53. What's the run? They're running it.
No spacing.
53.
Jack 16.
Check pass. Check pass. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey.
Shit.
Why are they touching?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready! 90, Wolf! Check pass. Hey, Alpha!
51's the mic.
Go!
Throwing on first down. Levine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's checking.
6-6, pull it high, get it.
Looking to throw. Levine is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker. Almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
Leo! Snap!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go!
59 mark. Check, 59. I got it.
2nd and 6.
Watch the slap.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Levine. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Let's go.
180.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Push him back.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Douglas. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
77.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. This is caught. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
He's checking crack.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Take both of them.
36.
These two.
Motion, watch the motion.
You good?
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Defenses, get out the field, defense.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it's complete. Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packers
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Levine. That's complete to his running back, Grant. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Levine. Open man here is Foster. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Coaching spell. 5.
54. Mike 54. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Levine in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Black 80.
Check 53's Mike. Hey, let's get in there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Not today. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Quarter. Easy. Black and turn.
A toss to Cook. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 24, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Smith here. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Douglas. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
Check 52.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go. 10 logo.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Fight.
From the gun, Levine. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for. As now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Check 53. Rip right. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Levine. Keeps himself upright. They still can't get him. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Kendricks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike, check, 59. I got you. Mike, 59.
Operating from the gun, Levine. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
No foul! No foul! Hey! Wahoo!
He's coming. We got double up. Check nickel.
44. Hey, seam 6.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike
Smooth.
Ready? Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Take both of them.
3 buns.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable for Grant. Whoa, shifty.
Whoa.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Grant. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
30 base.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's 2nd and 8. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Foster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Start! 230.
10. Single, 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 single.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Roethlisberger now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Black 20. 8, 8, 8, 8.
Watch this. Let's put that team on the board.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I'm on. Block it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. On 1st down, Levine. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
You draw quarter.
From the gun, Levine. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger will throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw. Levine. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, McKinnon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On first and 10, Levine. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And that'll bring up second down.
On the set. Flight 59. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to hit it.
They will run with Grant. Oh, no, he lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Topper!
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
61, matchbox lights. Box 20, orbit. Tight dog. Show that bench release and go. Lucky. Check three.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. And it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, this is Madison, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Jack 16. Hey, box truck.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
First down, Packers.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Come on, the ball. Slam.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.